Hello, this is Biblical Tarot, and I'm back with another video. And for today, I wanted to talk about the Eight of Nothing. It's just eight. It's the major arcana, and it's eight. It's strength, or you could say it's fortitude. Yeah. I wanted to talk about the letter, the Hebrew letter that corresponds to it, and that is Tet. And over here on this other side, there's a article, and I'm going to read some stuff out of the article to you because it will help us understand how the letter and the card correspond to each other, okay? And it's so beautiful how, the tarot and the Hebrew alphabet are companions. Okay? They belong together. Definitely. Okay, but the first thing I want to talk about is the strength card, okay? And I want to talk about the lady, and I'd like to talk about her head, her hair. Don't you find her hair interesting? Like she's got all these leaves and looks like maybe berries or something, maybe some kind of a something in her hair. I think it looks really pretty. But over the years, I've noticed that her hair has a bird in it. If you really look closely, you'll see a little baby bird in her hair. And I'm going to show you the eyes, the beak. You see it? Colored it yellow so we could see it better. And when you see the bird in her hair, you notice that her head, her hair is a bird's nest. Okay? Can you tell that it's a bird's nest? She's got little green leaves going on here, guys. Oh, yeah. What do you think that says about her? That she has a bird's nest on top of her head. I mean, that's really interesting, I think. And I think it has meaning to it. I think it has to do with Mother Nature. What do you think? I think so. Because who else could put their hand all right, who else could put their hand in a lion's mouth like that? Who else could just take a lion and make them just like shrink, bow to you? Who else could do that but Mother Nature? I mean, it just, to me, it makes perfect sense. It says a lot for her hair to be a nest. Do you see it? The birdie? So it makes me think of her even more interesting. There's something about her. When I look at her white dress, even on the side of her dress here, I'll show you. We can see if we can outline it. This part right here. This part right here we can outline. Okay. See that? That's something. That's something. It's something. Believe me. It reminds me of something, though. She reminds me of something. She reminds me of a stork. Okay? She just really does. And the symbolic meaning of storks, they vary. But the primary thing is birth, manifestation of fidelity and family or romance. Okay? And it said one thing is storks are serial monogamous and will, in some cases, return to the same mate year after year. They they are seen as birds that represent the intimate bond of a romantic partnership. Their tendency to construct massive nests in which they rear their young together symbolizes the special intimacy of the romantic relationship between parents. Okay? So that is so like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. It just does. She just reminds me of the stork. Plus, she has the nest. It just reminds me of Mother Nature. You know, that energy of birth and death. You know, because like Mother Nature, anything can happen, you know. And it's just what it is. So I also want to talk about this letter, okay? The letter Tet or Teth or Tate, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. People pronounce it differently. I pronounce it Tet. And Tet, if you look at Tet, I don't know, something tells me like with her hands around the mouth of the lion that there's a shape of a tet there, you know. There, you know, especially with his tongue. If you see his tongue and then you see the letter tet over here on the other side, there's something about that. I think that the lion's mouth somehow and her hands are somehow making that the shape of the tet. That's just my intuition right there. Something's telling me because it just that the way the lion's tongue comes out, it's just reminding me of the letter Tet. I don't know. But I'm going to just move on. Yeah. We're going to read, though, about this. Letter. The letter Tet. I think that's important. So, it says Tet is the 9th Hebrew letter, okay? But understand that it corresponds to the 8th major arcana strength. So it's like one up. The letter is one up the tarot card because, you know, strength is 8 and Tet is 9 in the sequence of the Hebrew alphabet. And I find that so interesting that they're one up. But anyways, I seem like I always keep going back to that I just find that interesting. But it says the Tet is the 9th Hebrew letter. It's the symbol of the goodness in all creation. So doesn't that make sense for it to be like Mother Nature or something like that? Her. You know, it's just what it is, you know. It comes when it comes. It is what it is. You can't like change that. It just always is. It always will be. Until the end, whenever that is. I don't know, but it has to do with purity, okay? It says down here, it has to do with purity and impurity, teaching us to choose the good. And also the realization that even within the bad things that happen, there is hidden good. Tet also represents femininity, pregnancy. It includes the kindness and mercy of creation and the principle that everything is eternal and nothing is ever lost. Tet's essence is feminine, representing the number 9 for the 9 months of pregnancy and shaped like a womb, a spiral, a container where things change and transform. It is the field of manifestation, the essence of the feminine that contains all in her. The infinite is contained in Tet, and it brings about the finite. The Tet contains the Hesed, that is the four on the tree of life, if you don't know what Hesed is. Kindness and mercy of creation. It teaches us to distinguish between the good and the bad, and by choosing the good, to clean and purify, and thereby to do that which is impossible, to erase the bad deed that was done. It contains the principle that nothing is lost, nothing is wasted, and all is eternal. The Tet is the container that creates the ability of Tikkun. Tikkun? Tikkun. That all souls are attracted to life with one purpose, to restore all to good as at the beginning. Okay? The Tet is the initial letter of the word Tav. Kind of like Mazel Tov, guys. Mazel Tov, meaning like congratulations or a good thing has happened. Mazel Tov. Okay. The letter of the word Tav, good. The form of the Tet is inverted, thus symbolizing hidden, inverted good, as expressed in the Zohar. Its good is hidden within. The form of the letter Chet symbolized the union of groom and bride. Now I'm going to stop here. The Chet is what is next. No, it was Chet is what was before the strength card, and that is the chariot card. That's the guy that's on the chariot, and he has the two sphinx in front of him, and he has that canopy. He represents Cancer. Okay. It's saying here that Chet, that card, if I could find where I was at. Where was I? Okay. Its good is hidden within it. Okay. The form of the letter Chet, that is it corresponds to the chariot card that symbolizes the union of groom and bride consummating with conception. The secret of the Tet, numerically equivalent to 9, the 9 months of pregnancy, is the power of the mother to carry her inner concealed good, the fetus, throughout the period of pregnancy, which this also reminds me of Samson when, his mother got pregnant and the angel came. I think he came to her. The angel came to her and told her not to drink alcohol, not to do all this stuff, that he was going to be a Nazarite, But I'm going off, but it does remind me of that. Anyways, let me keep on going here. Pregnancy is the power to bring the potential to actualization, the revelation of new actual energy. The revelation of birth is the secret of the next letter of the alphabet, the Yod, which would be the Hermit card, guys. Right? Yeah, the Yod is the Hermit. Yeah. The Yod reveals the point of essential life, as realized in the secret conception of the Chet and the carried and pregnated in the Tet. Of the 8 synonyms for beauty in Hebrew, Tav, good, refers to the most inner, inverted, and most modest state of beauty. This level of beauty is the personified in Torah by Rebecca Bathsheba, who are described as very beautiful, goodly in appearance. At the beginning of creation, the appearance of light is termed good in God's eyes, and God saw the light was good. Our sages interpret this to mean good to be hidden for the what's this word? Zadikam in time to come. Zadikam in time to come. And where did he hide it? In the Torah. For there is no good other than Torah. And on the high priestess card, she's holding the scroll and she's holding the Torah. Okay, just to say, just because I can say that. The Bel Shem Tov teaches that the time to come refers also to every generation. Each soul of Israel is a potential Zadik, righteous, I think that means. As it is said, and your people are all Zadikim. I hope I'm saying that word right. Connected to the godly light hidden in Torah. The more one actualizes his potential to be a righteous Tzaddik, the more goodness he reveals from the Torah womb. In the first verse of the Torah, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. The initial letters of the heavens and the earth spells God's hidden name in creation. Aleph, Hey, Vav, Hey. According to Kabbalah, the numerical value of this name is 17, the same as that of the word Tav, good. The word Zadik equals 12 times 17. Oh my God, because I think of I'm thinking of the star card because she's number 17 and she corresponds to Zadik. Oh God, it's just crazy because once you start learning this stuff and you're like, oh my God, that connects to that connects to that. How the hell did they do all that? How did they connect everything? Okay, oh my God. Okay, let me go back to here. Let me see. I think I'm going over time though. I don't want to go over time, so I'm gonna stop here, guys. I think we kind of get the gist of it. It's just like, oh my God, it's so interesting. It makes me think of her so much different now, you know? It really does. It makes me think of her so much different. Creation. I'm gonna go, guys. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.